Born free, nigga. Yeah. Let's start from the beginning, sitting fixated on figurative language ripped from the lips of my father, and what I thought was the most amazing display of aggression in poetic form, imitating pops as a toddler, writing rhymes in infant form, scribbling on construction paper, hoping to one day convey whatever daddy passionately spent so much energy saying. And while the other kids was playing in the streets, I was a hip-hop enthusiast before I could even read or write for that matter. Matter of fact, if I correctly recall, my first written composition was a verse of 6 bars, and even back then I went harder than summer was plaguing the radio and internet. So allow me to interject with something that's been eating at me lately. These rappers claim to be raping the game and couldn't even masturbate me. And frankly, I normally don't spit with such belligerence, but it's my mission that between that shit and now you know that in my radio and later rest the living dead. Put that whip into my head saying remember everything you say today. This is what would have happened if King hadn't swung hard enough. Forever marked with your slain brother's blood. I put a bullet in my radio and later rest the living dead. Put the whip into my head saying remember everything you say today. This is what would have happened if King hadn't swung hard enough. Forever marked with your slain brother's blood. I put a bullet in my radio and kept the spirit locked in the depths of my throat, billowing ribbons rhythmically slithering, suspended, twisting and floating in the motionless space surrounding my person. Pillowy, cursive, ghostly vapor scripting, disappearing verses, depicting substantiation to everything I'm scared of. Another hit, I see clearly what others are unaware of. I'm home to end the peace, though I see violence in the streets, murder, corruption, and injustice, and it's only half a blink of it. I allow my upper eyelid to research from the lower these visions. I have you doing more than peeping over your shoulders. How about fearing for your life? These soulless individuals all over the world committing murderous horrors, all with trife. We cleaning blood off the birds and washing oil off our front yards. And it's devils in their airwaves encouraging me to go hard. What do? Fall back and disregard these demons calling, because if I represent him, I inherently put a bullet in my radio and later rest the living dead. Put that whip into my head saying remember everything you say today. This is what would have happened if King hadn't swung hard enough. Forever marked with your slain brother's blood. I put a bullet in my radio and later rest the living dead. Put the whip into my head saying remember everything you say today. This is what would have happened if King hadn't swung hard enough. Forever marked with your slain brother's blood. I put a bullet in my radio. I set my heart against. I see who I hate in my reflection and hear that which I despise in my inflections. Addiction. When I'm disgusted and sickened by evils, I'm victim of difference in cause and reaction. Are as visible as paper, cause resemblances in the two are reinforced by the relativity, the offense and retaliation of with each other. So although I keep my brother, I try not to be my brother. And though we share a canvas, I'm painting with blood, not watercolors. Now I ain't trying to knock your stroke, cuz, but how we on a different current if we on the same boat, cuz, because we not. I advocate against the side of wicked growance, influencing you through shallowness you profit from. I'ma kick it real and only speak on what I know, and leave the dancing and the trapping and the slanging up to you and yours. Okay, we share a genre, but the toilet and my children share a ceiling. In the end, my evil twin is still a bullet in my radio and later rest the living dead. Put that whip into my head saying remember everything you say today. This is what would have happened if King hadn't swung hard enough. Forever marked with your slain brother's blood. I put a bullet in my radio and later rest the living dead. Put the whip into my head saying remember everything you say today. This is what would have happened if King hadn't swung hard enough. Forever marked with your slain brother's blood. I put a bullet in my radio.